Alrighty guys, welcome to the video. Just want to do a little bit of a kind of an overview of our experience at the HHN Lite, or Diet HHN as you might call it. Universal is putting on these spooky weekends. This was the first weekend, and I just wanted to kind of just talk about our experience with it and some of the different offerings they have available. Now I will mention the Scarecrow Stalk, which is kind of like their scavenger hunt. They have 13 different scarecrows. That will be its own video, so make sure you look for that on my channel if you're interested. Other than that, though, it's pretty cool. Absolutely love that Universal decided to do something for Halloween, even with all the stuff going on. I'm so excited. It was so awesome to be able to experience some Halloween stuff. I'm glad that Disney's doing the same as well. But anyways, so let's talk about some of the event stuff and just talk about what's going on. During this video, it's just going to be me talking, so I'm just going to do a bunch of B-roll over footage of the tribute store and some of the lines. Show some of the queue gates there at the beginning, around the front. So just make sure you keep that in mind. There's none of me talking is actually live, so just want to make sure I'm clear about that. But anyways, so let's talk about the houses first. The first house that we were able to go into, which I'll get into a lot of other stuff here in a little bit, but as of right now, I just want to talk about the houses. The first house was The Bride of Frankenstein Lives, which is a fantastic house. It was such an awesome house for our first house to go into. We were so stoked after getting out of that. My dad and I just looked at each other and gave each other a thumbs up. It was just awesome. Felt so good to be back in a haunt, and on top of that, it was such an amazing house. The scares and the sets were absolutely magnificent in the house. Just absolutely gorgeous. Nothing wrong with them at all. It was so beautiful, and the thing that got me the most was I was expecting the plexiglass, and I was really expecting it to be very intrusive of the experience. But I'm happy to report it doesn't really intrude the experience whatsoever. It's not exactly perfect, you can see it. But I didn't feel like it really hindered the experience. I mean, it really wasn't that bad, and I was so happy to experience that. It was just awesome. But yeah, the Bride house was fantastic, perfect. It would have probably been one of my favorite houses if we had got to go to the full HHN. But it's just one of those things. It felt so good to go into a house. After expecting not to go, we were fully expecting not to have anything this year. So it was so awesome for that. And let's go over to the Tooth Fairy. The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, let's be exact. That house was amazing as well. Not as good as Bride to me. I know a lot of people do like it better, and I understand why. It's just me personally, I do enjoy the Bride house more. That's just a personal opinion. Both houses are amazing. The Tooth Fairy is awesome. The facades on both, by the way, the facades for Tooth Fairy and for the Bride are fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Nothing at all. Like you couldn't make them any better. Like they're just amazing facades. So the fact that these two houses were the ones we got to see out of all the houses that they would normally have these are two amazing houses. Like I said, Tooth Fairy was absolutely amazing. I will say I think the Tooth Fairy story was actually a little bit stronger than the Bride story. I just happen to like the Bride house more. I think the sets were a little bit more beautiful, and I think the scares were a little bit better. That's just my own personal opinion, though, so please make sure you take that with a grain of salt. But it was so awesome. Had an excellent time in both houses. And let's talk a little bit about how they're doing their virtual queue. So we did skip Saturday. We did not do Saturday's event. This day we visited was Sunday. So we got there early. Got there really early. That didn't really matter that much. The only thing it did help is that we made sure that we were in the park in case they hit capacity. But by the time we got into the park, I didn't realize that the virtual queue was going to fill up so quickly, and I didn't realize the virtual queue was already on whenever we got into the parking lot. I thought it was going to wait until 9 o'clock till the park opened to turn the virtual queue on. So just something to heads up for you. As soon as you get in the parking lot and start heading towards the park, go ahead and start looking at the virtual queue if these houses are going to continue. because it's definitely something that you're going to want to do if you want to get an early time right away. Now, I will recommend to keep refreshing if you are in the app trying to get a virtual house. It kept saying at capacity for us, and we ended up getting a 10 o'clock for the ride, and we ended up getting a 12 o'clock for Tooth Fairy, just simply based off perseverance, just keep continually trying to get one. So that worked out fantastic. I personally think Universal has done a great job. There was never any real pileups or anything like that as far as the virtual line goes. The lines stayed very short most of the day. Now I will mention towards the end of the day they do turn the virtual line off, and you can just continually go in circles on the houses, which is awesome. That's awesome for any fans. Now, we did not do that today. We left a little bit earlier before they did that, but we did experience both houses once. I tried to get some more virtual line for earlier in the day, try to get so we can go in each house twice, but it just didn't work out that way. Still had a great day regardless, though. I did want to move on a little bit before I get too rambly here. They did have a new, they call it the Skeleton Bar. It's in the Cafe La Bamba. I think that's correct. The Cafe La Bamba that's over there next to the Horror Makeup Show. It's normally a VIP center, I believe, for where the VIP tours are, where you meet up and stuff. But anyways, they do have the Skeleton Bar there, which does have plenty of offerings there. They have the s'mores fries you can pick up there. They also have quite a few specialty drinks, one being the infamous circus peanut drink, which is hilarious. I think it's like a peanut butter and banana mixed drink. So plenty of cocktails and different food options that you can get there. Thought it was pretty cool. The best part of it to me was, as you guys can see here as we're kind of walking around, they have plenty of decorations and just spooky atmosphere as you're walking through here. So I absolutely loved the Skeleton Bar, and just cool. It was really cool. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Other than that, though, the tribute store is about the same. Didn't go into the tribute store this particular day, but of course I do have a full tour video if you want to watch the entire video. Watch the entire tour of the tribute store. I will have that on my channel as well. But other than that, that is gonna about do it for my thoughts. Like I said, so happy that we finally got to go to a haunt. Was not expecting it completely. We were really expecting not to have anything this year. So being able to go into two awesome houses made things so much better today. It was just spectacular. I don't really have anything else to say other than that, because it's just amazing. Like I said, my favorite house was the Bride house for sure. Just more of my speed. I'm all about sets and set design, and the scares were just perfect. That house just spoke to me, and I love it quite a bit. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys have any questions or anything, make sure you ask me. I can try to get back with you as soon as I can. But I just wanted to share my thoughts here. I would say quick thoughts, but you know me, it's usually not a quick thought when I start to talk. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram at Daily Theme Park Photos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Corey Mathery, same as my YouTube channel name. Or you can follow me on TikTok at Corey Says Yo. I'm not sure if TikTok's going to be around or not when this video goes live. If it is, follow me on there. It's just some personal silly stuff. But anyways, guys, it's just such an awesome time. I'm really hoping to continue to do this for the rest of the Halloween season. Maybe expand it a little bit. That would be fantastic. I would love to see any kind of expansion at all to any Halloween events. I love Halloween quite a bit, especially HHN. It's one of the biggest things in my year. It's a huge highlight of my year. So being able to experience just a little bit of it, considering all the things that are going on this year, is pretty fantastic. So anyways, guys, as I always say, if you're going out to the parks, make sure you're wearing your mask, keeping yourself distanced from others. Just do your part and go out to the parks and support them. Like I said, if you feel comfortable, go give the parks support. They need our help, and it's pretty awesome to see the crowd turnouts today when we were over at the Halloween events. That was really nice. So hopefully, I will mention too really quickly, everybody did seem to be doing pretty good as far as following the rules. There's always a few outliers, but today felt pretty darn good all together, and the team members were doing a fantastic job safety-wise. So anyways, guys, like I said, that is going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.